Alright, boys, today I'm showing you the best deck in the game. This right here will give you unlimited wins, bro. Alright, this deck right here will give you unlimited wins. This deck right here is the best deck in the game. Is it? No, absolutely not. But this log bait deck is pretty decent overall. Does have a lot of versatility. Does have bad matchups. Look at this right here, boys. Boom, Mega Knight on that. Easy peasy. Very easy. Does have a mini P.E.K.K.A. That's kind of unfortunate. Can't really do much there. Gonna just have to let our Mega Knight die there. We can't really place anything for that. Really unfortunate. But this guy, it does not look very good at the game. So honestly, I don't think it's really too much of a worry. Then we're gonna go barrel. He just went to zap. That's probably his only counter to barrel, really. He has log too. All right, never mind. Didn't know he had log and zap. That's kind of unfortunate. Him having zap is pretty evident in his deck because he just has spam, so he can't have anything to kill that. Our Knight's kind of under-leveled, but it's fine. It's only level 13, but it shouldn't really matter too much. Do have overall pretty good synergy with these cards. So we're just going to go barrel here. He already uses zap and log, so this should do a little bit of chip damage. And, it does do a decent amount of damage there. That's actually pretty good. We're going to go Inferno on the back as well. Alright, we're going to have to just let that... Okay, well, we're going to play Mega Knight on this. And an Inferno should go pretty good. He might zap. If he does, it's a really bad idea. Because there's no point. Okay, there we go. Now he's going to go Mini P.E.K.K.A. Actually goes in Electro Wizard. Very rare, very, very weird choice there. That is very random. We're going to activate our King Tower here. Of course, pretty good. We actually did a lot of damage with that Skelly Barrel earlier. He already used log, so... okay, that's annoying. But did he use log? Right, no, he didn't. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know why I said he used log. That's a pretty bad play right there by me. Should not have played bats. But, it's the only card I really had for that. Couldn't really place anything else. I think it's a little bit of chip damage. Nothing too crazy, but, it's damage nonetheless. Now, this guy's just going like a spam deck. I don't really know what's going on here, to be honest with you. He goes zap on that. Completely fine with that. Not really, but that got 2 hits. That's kind of insane. I don't know how they got that many hits. Should only got 1 hit in my opinion, but okay, whatever you say, I guess. Here we go. We got some bait here as well. All right, the Firecracker should die to the belly there. That's actually really good for us. He goes in for the Mega Knight here. I don't think he has E-Wiz right now, so that should just get absolutely shredded. He might zap it. Yeah, that's expect. We're gonna zap everything here because there's just so much stuff going on right now. And it's dead. Nice. This tower has way more health than the others, so I'm perfectly fine with him pushing this. He's gonna go other lane now, makes sense. We're just gonna have to kind of do chip damage. we can't really do anything because he just does have a lot of really random cards. I don't know why he has these cards. We're gonna go this and this here, which is this is a pretty interesting push, honestly. But we're gonna go that there. He's just gonna zap the barrel there. We'll just use that. Okay, makes sense. Or we should kill his Mega Knight first. Yep, nice. He might zap this. No, he won't. Okay. It's just kind of something he would do because he's not really that good at the game. Like, zapping that entirely is not really that good of a play. We're going to make that, so that's dead. We're going to use this. We bait out a log. Because if that barrel gets on tower, it's going to take pretty much the whole thing. Or the Goblin Barrel, No, he just completely ignores it. Okay, well, I guess he just gave up there. I don't really know. Alright, going in our second game with this deck. We're going against Dino on the River Rats. Yeah, I don't really know what that is, but okay, anyway. Oh, we just gotta kind of lock in here, this deck is very kind of hard to play sometimes because there's a lot of, stuff that can counter it. Especially that Inferno is probably the worst Inferno I've ever played in my entire life, I'll be honest with you. But I just hate Firecracker, honestly. It's my least favorite card to play against. Probably because I can't kill it, because they don't have a big spell. But that's beside the point. Alright, we're just gonna have to let that do a lot of damage to our tower because there's not much we could really done there. There was just too much stuff. And he has Knight there. That's really annoying for us, actually. Although, we should get a decent amount of damage here. for sure. Yeah, that's going to be a lot. And spears are going to do so much damage there, too. Yeah, that's amazing. That's going to be also, that's going to be a whole tower, actually. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. That's really good. That is really, really good. Okay, now he's just seeming like he kind of is a little bit mad that we just did that to him. So we're going to lose our tower, actually, because of it. Yep, almost our old tower. We got Mega Knight here. That should only get one hit. It doesn't even get a hit with the King Tower. That's kind of crazy. I'm going to go barrel here. I don't know if he actually has a spell, really, for that, actually. I don't think he doesn't even have a spell for that. He has arrows, but he was too late. That's going to do so much damage, man. That's almost the other tower as well. This guy's in a really bad spot. That is the other tower, actually. Wow. That's crazy. Dude, this deck can really go crazy right now. I mean, we're at a decent trip range, right? Like 8.5k or 8.2k. So, you know, pretty good overall. You know, I mean, I think it's like, I mean, we haven't really seen any hard matchups, to be honest. But, you know, there is a lot of hard matchups in this deck. And you can still work around it. I mean, there is sometimes that there's not much you can really do about it. I mean, it is what it is with some of these matchups. But, you know, this one's not too bad overall. You know, it just really depends. Like, if they have P.E.K.K.A, you know, I mean, a lot of decks, we have Mega Knight, obviously. P.E.K.K.A is kind of something you don't really want to see, but, you know, you can still beat it easily just because you bait out the P.E.K.K.A and then you're good. Or you can just use Inferno on the P.E.K.K.A, but they probably have E-Wiz, but you can also use, there's just like ways to work around it, you know what I mean? This guy's just not going to let me 3 crowns, so I'm not going to try. Just don't want to lose, so I'm not going to just place all of my cards, although now he probably quit, so we'll just do this, I guess. Oh, he didn't quit, okay. It's still using a tower, so it's fine. Alright, there we go. There's 2 in a row. Alright, so our last match going into this game with this deck. You know, I mean, this deck is pretty good, man. I mean, I'm going to be honest, man. This is a pretty decent deck overall. You know, it's not maybe the greatest deck in the world. There's definitely several counters to it. I mean, just as because it's counter doesn't necessarily mean you're not going to be able to win, but it's just going to be way harder than normal. Because, like, if they don't have a counter to this deck is absolutely broken. I mean, like, there's just, they cannot defend it if they don't have a counter. It is basically impossible. You know, I'm going to go this here. He goes defensive Golem. Obviously, that's pretty bad for him there. I mean, it's going to be pretty bad for me when I defend the Golem, but, you know, I mean, obviously, I mean, it's going to be bad for me. No matter what I had to do, although I can just shred that Golem down, so this is actually going to be really, really good for us. That is not going to get that much damage at all. I'm going to go bats on that Mega Minion, so it doesn't get any damage. And we have a little bit of counter push here as well. Just always applying some type of pressure with this deck. You know, there's always, like, something you can kind of do to get damage. That's a huge Mega Knight hit. Very good. Although now we kind of are in a little bit of a bad spot here. We're going to just have to Mega Knight this, really. It's the only thing we can do because we can't play the Common Gang because he has a Wizard coming up. We're going to zap that barrel. Easy. Very, very good indeed. And Mega Knight's on tower as well. I'm going to go barrel this side. Just keep applying pressure. I mean, yeah, I mean, I think this guy gave up. I mean, that's just how good this deck really is, man. Yeah, he gave up, baby. This deck is absolutely insane, man. It really is crazy, bro. You know what I mean? I mean, this is just... I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, anyway, this is the deck that I use in this game, or this video. Evo Bat. Anyway, this is the deck that I used in this video. We got Evo Bats, we got Evo Knight, Mega Knight, Zap, Golem Barrel, Golem Gang, Skeleton Barrel, Inferno Drag. So we got double barrel in here. You know, obviously, defense on this deck isn't very good. I mean, it's not terrible, actually. I mean, it just, you know, you really have to play the cards right because there's not air splash. You don't have any air splash damage. So if they have air swarm, you know, it might get a little bit fishy. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, there's ways to work around it. But it's just like if you're facing an air offensive deck, it's going to be a little tough to defend. But you know, you can with your counter push, you can probably take a lot of the tower. So that's kind of what you're supposed to do. This is just a counter push deck. I mean, and shit damage. I mean, you got double barrel. I mean, that's just going to be really, really good. Just very good, very, very solid log bait deck. And, you know, that's pretty much it. So, if there's any decks you want me to try, let me know. This is Zerillo. See you.